Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a new wig series video. This hair I received is from New Star. I received 3 bundles and a closure. And let me tell you, I am more than hyped to turn this into a wig. Your girl is hyped. I've been looking for this hair pattern for like 1,000 years and I finally have it. And I'm also excited to show you this technique that will hide the grids on the lace. I know that's why you guys clicked on the video, and I'm gonna show it to you and I'm super psyched about it. It's super easy. Okay, no, I'm lying. This is the longer version. The shorter version I'll show you in the next video. Now, the only difference is the longer technique is more true to your scalp color than the second technique. But if you throw on some foundation on both of them, I think they'll give the same results. So, okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sew on the closure onto the dome cap. And I'm gonna make sure I double knot it where I'm starting it so it won't loosen up, and that will be my starting base. So just pay attention on how I'm doing it. You see how I took the needle and I put it between the thread? That's what's gonna help lock in that thread in place. So again, needle through thread, and then pull. And that will lock in everything in place and give you a good foundation to sew on the rest of the closure onto the dome cap. So I'm just gonna continue sewing. I'm starting with the sides first. So I'm gonna do the left side, then I'm gonna sew the right side down, and then the back. Now the reason why I do it like this is because it's gonna prevent the closure from lumping up. I want it to sit really nice and flat on a dome cap. Oh, and by the way, this is how I knot the ends of each side. It's pretty much the same thing as how I started. The only difference is when I take the needle and pull it through the thread, I'm gonna also pull that same needle through the hole as well. You see that loop that we created? You're gonna pull it through both simultaneously. And this is how it's looking so far. Now you see how the closure sits really flat on a dome cap? That's what you want. Now if you have lumps here and there, it's still not gonna affect the wig, but just having a flat base is always still good. All right, now for the tracks. Now I'm gonna be using the glue technique because that's a little bit quicker for me to do this, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. And all you're gonna do is place the glue onto the track. Oh wait, oh my God, I almost forgot this step. Okay, take off the dome cap and put a plastic cap under it. Now, kudos to me for remembering, because that would have been disastrous. So yeah, definitely put that plastic cap before you start gluing, because that dome cap would most likely stick to the foam head. So the plastic cap is going to prevent that from happening, because the dome cap can be easily removed from the plastic cap. Okay, so I'm placing the first portion of the track on, and I'm going to be doing the flip over method. That's when you pretty much flip the track on itself, and that's how you progress on the dome cap. So I'll show you right now. So after I pin it, I'm just gonna pin it in place while it's drying, and then I'm gonna flip the track over onto itself and then glue that piece onto the dome cap. I'm gonna do that throughout until I get more closer to the front. Oh, by the way, before you actually place the track onto the dome cap, you wanna either air dry it a little bit or blow dry it just slightly so that it becomes tacky. You don't wanna just place it with fresh glue, because it's gonna be slippery and sliding everywhere. And then after you place it on the dome cap, that's when you're gonna continue to dry it until it's fully dried. One thing I want to state to you guys, as you continue to go up with the tracks, you want to begin to make like a U shape, like a upside down U, because when you keep making that upside down U, look what's going to happen. You actually are going to meet up with the closure perfectly. You get what I'm saying? So if it's straight, then that's when you have to cut little pieces to fill in like any gaps. This is my last track that I'm gonna be gluing on, and I'm gonna glue it extremely close to the closure. And after I glue it, then I'm gonna sew the closure and this last track together. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Okay, so this is the last step, and all you're really doing is sewing the closure and the last track together. That's gonna make sure that the closure is secure to the rest of the wig. Wait, okay, no, this is the last step, and that's pretty much cutting the dome cap that is underneath the closure, which is one of the reasons why we sew the closure to the last track, because since we're cutting the dome underneath the closure, it's just gonna keep it secure. Yes, back it up, back it up. What do you think I should call her? I'm actually scared to ask, but I definitely want to see what y'all come up with. Drop it in the comment box below. Okay, finally, making these grids disappear. Now, the first step you want to do is make the knots go away. And what I like to do, which is much easier than bleaching, is I like to tweeze the knots. So I'm just tweezing the part and pulling out the knots that way. Now I'm just gonna spray on a little bit of flexible holding spray just to keep the sides laying flat. Oh, schnuggity. I'm psyched. I hope you are, because now we're gonna disguise the grids on the lace. So what we first gonna do is take your favorite, well, okay, no, not your favorite, your cheapest favorite foundation and just a regular makeup brush. We're gonna layer this. So take a couple of pumps of your foundation and spread it all over the cap. Now be careful now, you don't want to press on too hard because it might seep through the lace, okay? So just keep it very light and just gentle. Now we have to seal the layer, so I'm gonna be using is this on? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be using Got2b glue. Some people use knot sealer. If you use Got2b glue, just remember that it is glue, so when it gets hot outside, it's gonna get slightly tacky, just slightly. So if you just wear a wig cap, you'll be fine. See, I know my subscribers. Y'all be lazy. So I know some of y'all gonna be like, this is way too much. So you could use knot sealer instead, or you could just wait for my second version, which is so much easier. Remember, the only difference is this one is more true to color because you're using foundation, and the other one is like slightly off, but if you use foundation on top of that method, I think it'll come out just the same. Okay, so as you guys saw earlier, I dried the lace in between each layer. So I'm applying the second layer now after the first layer was dry, and I'm gonna work more on the parts that need more foundation. So those are the parts that are more transparent than the others. And I'm still gonna add foundation on everything, but those are the parts I'm really concentrating on. So yeah, again, this is the second layer. Now I'm just sealing the second layer with Got2b again, and then I'm just gonna proceed to working it in. So in a nutshell, pretty much you're making a silk-based closure. I actually like this better because silk-based closures are a lot more thicker, so the demarcation line is way more noticeable. Okay, so this is the third and the final. So I covered all my transparent parts. Everything is pretty even. Now I'm drying the last layer until it's completely dry, and then that's it. This is how it's looking so far. I'm super excited. It looks exactly like my scalp. So all I'm doing right now is just applying some black powder onto the hair itself, just in case any foundation got on it. And this is it, y'all. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. And again, I'll show you another method in my next wig video. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, now about this hair. This hair is from New Star. I absolutely adore this hair pattern. Like, it's just so unique. I mean, right now I'm spraying water on it, so it's gonna have a wavy look to it. But when it dries, it's so beautiful. It has like this soft curl, loose wave look. This is like, I will honestly say, one of the best hair textures I've ever received. So again, I used about 2.5 bundles and a closure. I left all the information down below, so check the description box. I'm gonna be on my channel after I publish this video and it goes live. I'm gonna be on my channel for the next 30 minutes to an hour, so you could ask me questions live and we could just chit chat, whatever. What else? Oh yeah, and if you're not subscribed, which I don't know why not, make sure to subscribe and make sure you thumbs this video up. What else? Subscribe, like, share, turn on notifications. All the information on this sexy, beautiful hair is in the description box below, so check that out, and I will see you in my next video.